Dear Thriver, welcome to Thriver TV, and today I want to talk about this really important topic that can confuse you and it can throw you. You know that this person can be so horrible to you, yet when there are other people around, they tell people how proud they are of you and how much they love you, or you're ready to leave. And then this person writes you the most beautiful letter, or they send flowers to your work, or they tell you how they can't live without you, and all that other stuff. And I know you get confused. I know you start to question whether or not this person is really a narcissist. Do you relate to this kind of confusion? If you do, pause this video and write below the nice things that this person does that confuses you. And you're going to be astounded how many people are sharing the same stuff. So stay with me in this video to get the proof that there is a narcissistic method to the madness. There is a reason that the narcissist is doing the nice stuff. Today, we're going to take a deep dive into this so you can know what it really means when a narcissist is being nice. All right, so we're going to get going, and I want to start off by acknowledging you, because this is important, of course. You want a narcissist to do nice things, because people who are abused by narcissists are really generally nice people. You believe in the good of humanity. You want to believe that this person can be nice, is caring, and that there's some hope that they can stop abusing you. Because you, dear Thriver, dear soul, you're geared to recognize the kindness of yourself within others. This is a survival mechanism. You want to live in a nice world with nice people. And it's definitely an emotional survival mechanism because it allows you to discount bad behavior and offset it in your own mind with good behavior. It allows you to retain your wholesome model of the world. But behavior is behavior. And it's no good saying something like, you know, my next door neighbour was so lovely, would always be up for a chat and would bring my rubbish bins in. And then I found out that he murdered his entire family and he was actually a gangster. So surely the chat and bringing the bins in doesn't mean that he's a good person. This kind of stuff makes people's heads spin, such as this person was a pastor at my church. They gave blood regularly, they donated to charity, etc., yet is capable of atrocious things. And maybe you're with somebody who can name call and demean you and degrade you, and then walk outside and bring the bins in for you or help you inside with the shopping or whatever it is. This is where we all need to grow up to understand that there are basic human fundamentals that are necessary in order to have a safe, trustworthy relationship with anybody. And these things are kindness, honesty, and the ability to be remorseful and make amends if they've inadvertently hurt you or violated you in some way. And this is consistent. And there are things that are just plain deal breakers. When you understand your own worth, values, and truth. And we're going to talk about these things in a sec. But before we do, I want to get into the guts of this discussion, which is why a narcissist does nice things. Why can a narcissist act nicely? When you understand why a person who is a narcissist can act nicely, you realize there's always a self-serving agenda attached to it. It's to gain favor. It's to work towards brokering a self-serving deal. It's to make others dependent, to help render them powerless and be under the control of the narcissist, or it's to ensnare somebody back into being a source of narcissistic supply. Again, attention, resources, stuff that the narcissist is siphoning out. All right, let's break down these things one by one. Okay, so by being nice, a narcissist gets narcissistic supply. They get attention. And that's the significance that confirms to a narcissist that they do exist. So it could be, I'm the great guy or woman in the neighborhood who lends a hand. I help people with whatever it is. I'm always available for a chat about problems that they're having with their family or their partners. And this means other people are gushing over the narcissist and they tell them what a fabulous person they are. This feeds their ego and it grants narcissistic supply. Or maybe initially this person was really wonderful to you and now they're just wonderful to the neighborhood and they're nasty to you, and you get really confused and you go back to when they were wonderful to you. This was them love bombing you, snaring you as supply in their life. Or this is where they're setting you up for a tit for tat. So it's kind of like the narcissist is really nice and does wonderful things to you, and then they say to you, they grandstand, look at all the wonderful stuff that I do for you and you do nothing for me. And you get to understand so often with the narcissist, grandiosity and generosity and niceties, there comes the demand of the payoff, which always means that you're going to give up more of your resources, boundaries, rights, and values in order to pay up for what they've done for you, which of course, again, is feeding their false self. Another thing that the narcissist can do with their niceties to others is to give them so much that it disempowers people and it renders them helpless and dependent. Like, no, you don't need to work, I'll look after you. So that this person loses the ability and the confidence to make their own money. Then the narcissist can be the controlling force who is providing this, that, and the other, so that these people lose the ability to look after themselves. And this means that this person or people or communities can always be kept down, harvested, pillaged, and serve the machinations of the narcissist, which is always about extracting stuff and resources to feed their own self-interests. Now, this is a mantra I want you to understand. I really want you to understand this because it's everything. Somebody who is cheering me on to be the best, most expansive version possible of myself is my true supporter, healer, lover, and truth. If you want somebody to be kind and nice to you, that is somebody who is cheering you on to be the best, most expansive version possible of yourself. That's somebody who really cares about you and who is kind to you. All right, and I want you to write this out as a declared declaration to yourself and this community and mean it. Write it in the comments if this really gets you in your heart and soul. I want us to get this group proclamation happening in the comments. Someone who is cheering me on to be the best, most expansive version of myself is my true supporter, healer, lover, and truth. I really want you to get this through your head and embody it in your soul. And actually, the same goes for your own relationship with yourself. Okay, and the narcissist can go above and beyond when somebody is waking up to them, moving away from them and cutting them off and out of their life. The narcissist may then start being as nice as pie and granting you everything you've ever wanted from them. And the narcissist is going to use that as a way to get you back in the fold, to keep extracting narcissistic supply, or maybe their ego, their false self, simply can't handle the ego injury of being discarded by you. So they're going to pour out the kindness and the wonderful acts to bring you into the sticky web where again the cycle of violence continues and they will abuse you horrifically again, simply because that is what narcissists do. And also too, if they win you back after you pull away, there's often the underlying rageful agenda of punishing you for trying to get away in the first place. Things just get worse and worse. Okay, so I've said it how it is. If you're really, really honest with yourself, you will know that no matter what excuses and justifications you make for a narcissist being kind, there is a sinister truth running underneath this behavior all along. You see the real life evidence over and over again. You should know by now. It doesn't matter what words or what people say they're going to do. It's the consistent actions of behavior that is depicting the true character of this person. Point blank. Okay, so let's wrap this all up. Narcissists are not nice people, regardless of the nice things that they pretend to do. Your job in life is to stop making excuses for people who are pretending to be nice and turn inwards and be nice to yourself by healing yourself and getting yourself on a solid inner emotional trajectory where you can be really honest with what's unfolding in your life and how you can take your power back to change it. And that's what my work is all about. It's not just about dissecting narcissism, trying to work them out, because I promise you they are really not that interesting when you understand what's going on, which is pretty much exposing that all narcissists are cut from the same cookie cutter. It's sad, it is what it is, but what's important here is working out ourselves so that we're no longer staying attached to these behaviours that are destroying us, ripping our personal lives, our families, and quite frankly, our entire world apart. Enough, it's time. So if you are really ready to start being real and nice and true to yourself, to turn your life around, then I cannot recommend enough my Narcissistic Abuse Recovery Program, which is known as NARP, because it gives you the tools, the strength, and the ability to get out of the obsession about, is this person nice or not, and bring you inwards to do the true healing, to liberate you from all of this junk and stuff. So you can check out more about this highly effective program by clicking the link at the top of this video or check it out in the show description notes. All right, and thank you so much everybody who's supporting my channel and passing these really important messages on to people in need, so that all of us can get out of the hell of narcissistic abuse, painful relationship patterns, and know there is a powerful, direct, and much faster way to heal for real. So please subscribe, hit the notification button, and remember to like and share this video if it makes sense to you. And as always, I look forward to answering your comments and your questions below. So keep smiling, keep healing, and keep thriving, because there's nothing else to do. Lots of love. Bye-bye.